evening, everybody. Welcome to Damage Does D&D, our persistent campaign of The Investigators. DM'd by the wonderful Martin. So, take it away, Martin. Well, I wanted to see if I could take a couple of these shards of this pearl, put them in my bag to take back. Oh, uh, well, Bernia? Hello? How very odd. Uh, yeah. Just which direction is the noise coming from? Okay. I should look over there. Is there anything obvious coming towards us? Okay, let's have a look. Perception is 16. Oh, well, it's going to ignore us, right? That's what Bernier said, that, they just travel. They're not coming for us. So, good idea. I shall call her. Dalen, look, there's a big thing. Move. Yeah, I will follow Dalen. Oh, okay. Let's have a look.
Okay.
There we go. Fix that.
We're back. So you swing and you hit this thing, but your blade just does not penetrate.
It's not a blade, it's a spiky morning star.
Sorry, it doesn't, it connects with it, but this thing is just so strong.
I will Eldritch Blast it.
More. Okay. Make an attack again. As it's going, there are more vines that kind of come up and just grab Bernier's feet.
Can I try and swipe at him with my sword?
It's 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
1d10 plus 3. That's 5 points of force damage.
Ooh, big damage. Okay.
Rolling well.
Dalen, make it. Sorry, Sasha, you were going to try as well.
Yeah.
Dalen, so make an attack roll. Dalen, make a strength saving throw, please.
That's a natural one.
22.
Wow. Okay. So you keep moving. This thing is trying to pull her to the ground, but you keep her on your shoulder. Yes, natural one. You miss. Lucky not to hit Dalen's legs.
Yeah.
What does this thing look like? Does it look like...
It's a vine.
Oh, it's a vine. Sorry.
It's a vine, yeah.
Did the Eldritch Blast do anything to it? Did it look as if it hit it?
It just kind of hit and nothing happened. And it was the same with the Morning Star.
I'm just going to keep bashing it and trying to back away.
Okay. You can keep trying to move. Make another strength save as you can make another attack roll if you want.
17 that for the strength saving.
When we felt the rumbling in the ground, I would have summoned my Eldritch Cannon.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. But again, it doesn't seem to cause any issues to the thing. And with your 17 strength, I outrolled, she begins to be pulled off your shoulder.
Can I try and grab at her?
Just at her hands, or
just grab a part of her and to hold on so she doesn't get dragged under.
Okay. Yeah, make a. Well, say you can grab her because she's not really moving all that much, apart from an obvious fall off the shoulder. But make a strength save to see if you can pull. I will as well.
15.
That's 21. But no, again, just he's being pulled down to the ground. Bernia, eventually, well, you're not really conscious of this at all. You're just in your head, and you end up laid on the floor where the rest of the grass and vines just smother you.
Can I reach down and try and touch it and cast inflict wounds, necrotic damage on the vines?
Okay. Make you roll, or yes, it's a roll, isn't it?
Yes, attack roll. Yeah. Natural 20.
Okay.
That's 3d10 damage.
Sure.
Doubled.
Nice.
Let's hope it does some damage. So that's 18 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so you put your hand down, touch one of these vines, and pulse that necrotic energy through your hand, and you feel it kind of leave and then come back, and you take 18 points of
Oh,
damage.
shit. That wasn't meant to happen.
In that moment, you, as someone who is attuned to these things, realize that this isn't normal. This isn't something of this plane. This is something divine.
We have a problem. This is not a natural plant or vine or whatever it is. It is something else. I just tried to wound it and it wounded me instead.
Huh.
I cannot stop this.
Okay, I will. I'm going to fire chromatic orb at it because I can choose the damage type, and I'm going to choose acid damage.
Okay.
So, range spell attack, which is 23 to hit, and that's 3d8 acid damage.
Okay.
Probably just about to kill myself, but gotta give it a go. 14 points of acid damage.
Okay.
I'm not touching it; it's a ranged attack.
Yeah. So the orb kind of connects with this thing, and it pauses for a second before shooting back at you, but it misses. Yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way.
Oh,
I do not think attacking it is going to work. We need to think of something else.
but Bernia's going to. Is Bernia being drawn under the ground?
Bernia is basically engulfed in greenery at this point.
Okay.
Can I just... Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I just go down on the ground and just trying to rip the vines from her?
Okay. I won't let you make a roll for it because no, you can't. You can get down on the ground and try and pull at them, but there's nothing happening there. As you do that, though, make a religion check for me. You've got some connection with the deity.
12.
12. Okay. You feel as you are touching this, you get a sense of a connection that you felt before quite recently back in Kantichi in the Temple of Amriel. And you just get the words, leave her.
I'll sort of stagger to my feet and just sort of look confused.
Okay. I will flip open my book and I will write very quickly. how do we save her?
Okay. Good. I've got you. There you go.
I think she's being saved. I think there is something strange going on. I think we leave her, and she will be okay.
I
I
got that
certainly,
impression as well.
I certainly don't think we can do anything about this. We are not strong enough. So we have no choice.
I'm going to say Kral's not paying attention to any of this, what's going on. He's paying more attention to that thing that's coming towards us and trying to gauge how fast it's moving.
That's wise. They move faster than you think for such a large creature.
Yeah.
It is not too far from you at this point.
Is it heading towards us?
Seems
So
to be.
it's changed direction to head towards us, is it?
Yep.
So what I would have been doing since they were doing that is I would have moved probably about a good 60 feet past them and started, because I summoned the flamethrower Eldritch Cannon,
Okay.
I would have started bathing the ground in fire to try and redirect it, because if we can generate enough fire, it's not going to want to go through it.
Okay. So whereabouts? I'll tell you what. Let's if you all want to get on roll 20.
Do I have a link, please?
Oh dear.
Do I need to come out to give a link? Can I go? No, I'll just open a new tab. That's insensible.
Is it not in the?
It may be
Pinned
somewhere in there.
Oh,
There's nothing pinned in the side game stuff. Oh no, hang on. Let's see. Is this the one? Ah, I found it.
Ah, you got it. Well, there's another one. I think I should be able to do that. So at the moment, these are the positions of you guys are as you were at the start of the session.
Mhm.
But to that one, Dalen, you've carried Bernia back to where a sort of grassy area was, probably about there. She got caught.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of you, if you want to, feel free to position yourselves. I think.
where was
Yeah.
Bernia?
Bernie's with me.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I would have been probably about there because I was firing from range.
Yeah. And Kral, you
I
said
would
you were.
Yeah, I would have been more or less where I am now, which
Can you move you, or do I
no,
need to?
I can't move.
Right.
I think I'm the same.
Okay. Right, Ash, you should now be able to move you.
Yes, I can. So I would have probably moved a little bit, but I would be sort of more or less further out than where I am now.
Okay. Now, I'll also show this. I think I can just move that to token layer. That is just an area, sort of that epicenter area that is rough terrain. That's really muddy
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. Cool. For God's sake, where's the menu thing gone? Right, cool.
So I won't have been paying attention behind me at all because I'm looking the other way.
Yeah.
I can't even. I just assumed we'd moved out of the way because I followed Dalen.
Yeah. There we go. So yeah, down the other side, as you sort of Dalen had run away from the thing, is this charging Nosro. It seems more aggravated, certainly than the last one you saw. Maybe it's on the hunt. Maybe it doesn't like the feeling that this particular area gives, and it just wandered in and got spooked. Hard to tell, but it seems more aggressive than the last one you saw. So, as we go, we may as well take this from in a sort of turn order, you may consider. Let's roll initiative.
Okay. Excellent. Do you want us to fill in our own
No.
initiatives?
There we go. If you can, yeah. If anyone just wants to give it to me, that's fine. Just got Dalen and Kral left.
I'll try to put mine in as 18, but it's not.
Oh, we got 3 18s.
Wow.
Well, I'll definitely go last out of those.
I got
Just-
18, so if you want to add
Oh,
Me and Mazdak repping the low initiatives.
Oh yeah. Just with the creature.
It's a gulf of initiative.
A
That one.
little bit.
18, 18, 18, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
Can I manually? So, Dalen, you wanted to go third.
Yeah, well, I've only got +1 on dexterity, so yeah, I would do.
Sasha, what's yours? 3. And Kral?
I've got +3.
Oh, okay. So,
I got my dexterity is 16.
Yeah, mine's 16 too.
well, you two can pick.
I don't really
I'm
want
not fussed.
Fair enough. I'll leave Sasha.
Well,
Sasha.
Kroll was setting up something anyway. He's more aware at the moment, so put him first.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, Kral, what are you doing as this creature seems to be
As I
descending?
said, I've got my the Eldritch Cannon I chose was the flamethrower. So he's currently just bathing the earth in fire to try and he's been doing this the whole time that they've been faffing about with Bernia to try and just generate enough fire to try and dissuade this thing from charging directly at us. So I suppose, is it having any effect would be the question.
So your flamethrower Eldritch Cannon. I'm just reading it. Okay. Okay. So it shoots cone. Okay. So yeah, your cone at the moment. He's sort of coming out to sort of hearish. So it's quite away from the creature, so it doesn't seem to be affecting it immediately. Is that cannon like on your shoulder, or how's
It's
that?
on the top of my shell.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. It's a Blastos thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's not really a lot he can do. apart from shout back, I don't think I'm going to be able to dissuade this thing. Decide what you're going to do.
Tasha, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm no use to Bernia, so I might as well be helpful for you. Sorry, I was just checking something. So, actually, I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
And I'm going to activate my radiant consumption.
Okay. And what does that do?
I emit a bright light in 10-foot radius and dim light for 20 feet. And for 1 minute or until I end it as a bonus action once a turn, an attack or spell deals an extra 4 radiant damage to one target. At the end of the turn, all creatures within 10 feet, including myself, take 2 radiant damage.
Okay. Cool. All guns blazing. Right. Anything else you're doing?
No, that's it for now, because that's my action.
Lovely. Galen.
I'd like to use my turn if I can see any part of Bernia or even touch any part of her, try and do a medicine check to see if she's okay under there, if she's still alive.
You can't. She's completely engulfed. If you want to make the check, you can make one at disadvantage.
I do, I think, because I'm worried about her.
Yeah.
I'll be just trying to see if I can see if she's still okay. Oh, that's quite good. 26.
At disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. No, that wasn't disadvantage.
Sorry,
15 at disadvantage.
15. Okay. That's good. That's good enough. You can see breathing. The vines and grasses are moving slightly in a rhythmically aspiratory way.
Okay.
Respiratory. Yeah, I think you'd feel comfortable that she's breathing at least.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay where I am because I want to stay by her. She's not able to move.
Okay. And Mazdak.
Okay, so hearing the shouts, I'll turn around, see this monster, and go, oh, right, and I'm going to cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
Which gives me 5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Hurrah. Hey. That'll do me. I'm happy for 5. Okay, so seeing that, I will then... what will I do? I'm going to move... Yeah, I'm going to move next to Bernia. And that'll be my go.
Okay. So all very quickly things have happened and Bernia froze and Dalen acted quickly and picked her up and moved her away from the source before she just got pulled down and engulfed in the grass and vine area in that corner. The others have sort of turned and acted in a way to try and dissuade the giant creature from attacking. And Bernia, what you've experienced through this is near insanity. It's just been black, and all you've heard is just this echoing laughter round and round and round. And so you felt something kind of like falling a short way. Maybe you hit something. You don't know. But when you do, you just feel this lovely warm blanket just come around you. And that laughter just disappears. Suddenly you feel like you're able to open your eyes, and this is nothing like the scene you closed your eyes to. You were in kind of just this death-riddled, not even a field, this mud pit, and it was grey overhead, and now you open your eyes and it's beautiful. It's a lovely sunny day. There's trees all around you. You're in a nice opening. There's a gentle stream rolling through. There's this peaceful breeze over your face as you wake up and sit up. And then there's a voice that just welcomes you. Hi, Bernia. Are you okay?
Yeah, I am, I think.
Worried about you for a second.
I felt the terror come upon me again.
Yeah. Well, that's why I stepped in. Hope your friends aren't too traumatized by it, but I had to come and help.
If they are smart, they will figure it out.
Well, I asked my friend Amriel to send a message to one of them. Hopefully that helped. Let me help you up, and they hold out an arm and try to pull you to your feet. Well, my name's Nagale, and I think you've heard of me.
Indeed. Thank you.
So this is all happening inside of your head, by the way. So the image that you perceive in front of you is generated by yourself. I'm just a consciousness in here with you. So whatever you perceive a visage of Nagale to be is what you picture in front of you. If you have an image of that you'd like to share, feel free.
I feel like Bernia would envision Nagale as this elven-looking figure that's just made up of like bark and leaves, like no flesh, just entirely plant.
Feels about right. Well, I think we should have a little chat. And we'll come back to that bit. Because we're back to the fight. The creature itself is still moving towards. It seems a little put off by this fire that's that's kind of moving in front of it. But it's going to move to try and sort of come around it a little bit. But yeah, it's still coming. Kral, back to you.
Okay, so the circle's difficult terrain, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it'll take me 10. Could I skirt it if I go down one from there without incurring a penalty? So it's taken 10 to get out of there. So if I go down one, because it's half and half.
So yeah, that's fine. I'll let you have that.
20,
as normal
25.
movement.
30. So what I want to do again is spray a 15-foot cone of fire, because if we're dissuading it with the fire, he wants to sort of keep pushing it to their right and see if we can push it past us. So he'll sort of like use the cone of fire again, just to
Yeah.
spray the ground. So that will be my bonus action, because that's what it takes to do the cannon. And then what I am going to do is I want to hold. I'm going to use my action to cast Firebolt, just again to make another explosion of fire in the same sort of vicinity, just to give more and more to the effect.
So you're not throwing it at the creature, you're just throwing it at the ground.
No, I don't want to piss this thing off. I want to dissuade it from coming anywhere near us. If I hit it, we're going to piss it off and it's going to want to attack us. That's what my opinion is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm intelligent enough to know that. So if we can keep using the fire to push it away from us, great.
Okay.
So I'm going to use a spell attack, which is 15, just to hit the ground where I want to hit it.
Okay.
And there's another, it does a d10 worth of damage. 10 points of fire damage.
The ground takes no damage.
Yeah. But it's just the effect, so there'll be sort of a decent sized explosion of fire.
Yeah.
So you get to push this thing away.
Good plan. Let me just see if I can stick something in there. Maybe. Thinking it's sort of like round here-ish. That's like your 15-foot cone.
Yep.
No, that'll do. Yeah, you're also throwing fire in and around the similar sort of area.
Yeah.
Okay. Sasha, what are you doing? What would you do?
I'm going to have 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move to there. I'm going to hold an attack if it still tries to come towards us.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. That just a melee attack. Okay. Right. So getting to Dana. So you've purposefully moved outside of this sort of shield of fire to where it might end up running around.
Is it? I mean, does it dramatically end there? I would have thought the fire would conceal me a little bit.
Well, you're on the edge of it, so it's
Yeah.
not going to burn that high.
I'll go up one then.
Okay. Dalen.
Yeah. Mazdak. I think she is okay. I can see her breathing. She doesn't seem to be in pain.
Yes, she's being saved. It's fine.
Okay. I will stay here with her.
Okay.
That's me.
Fair enough. That's right. Your turn.
Oh, no. Actually, I will cast Cure Wounds on myself to try and get some of
I
my...
wonder.
So I can move to
Oh, lovely roll. 8 hit points back.
nice.
I was being sarcastic.
That's 8's better than 2.
That's true.
So I'm going to move to.
Numbers work.
Sorry, Dalen, if you're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm going to move to there, and I'm going to cast Fear on it. Make it run away. So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Does it start imagining the big Monty Python fit coming out of the sky?
No.
I'm sorry to tell you, but at this point you realise it's immune to fear.
So,
it cannot be scared
Okay, fair
in
enough.
that way.
That's fine. No worries. Got plenty of spell slots left. It's all good. So
Wizard's life.
seeing this has done nothing, Bastet's like, okay. That's my go.
Okay. And yeah. So, the creature that was here 6 months ago, it left a bit of a nasty psychic trap of sorts. And it seems to have caught you, coupled with your natural terror. And you froze, and you had a bit of a mental collapse of sorts.
And everything went black.
Yes. Thankfully, your friend was smart enough to realize to get you away from the center of the issue. And fortunately, he took you to an area where I was able to intervene. And now we are here. So let's sit and have a chat. How are you doing? You've been out, keeping busy?
Yes. Trying to find something to keep me going forwards.
Purpose is important. And you seem to have found a good one.
These are good people. I see it in them.
And they are on an important mission. You, I suppose, are on an important mission.
It seems so. Dalen's god, the
Astro.
Vastra, implied to him that this was of great importance.
To your existence and mine. Yes. Do you have any questions? I'm like a genie. I can answer 3. I'm really joking. We have as long as we want in here. Time is passing strangely in the different realms.
Was it you that saved me that day?
I did help a little, yes. Not really supposed to, but such a terrible thing, terrible, unnatural thing. Do something.
Thank you.
Well, my brother, Leosol, tells me that you're important. As are all of your friends. Potentially. He always caveats these things.
He is the fortune teller one.
Yes,
is he not?
yes. He knows all things yet to come. And if he doesn't know, then he pretends he's meant to not. But he did tell me a little about that creature. It's out of time, as things seem to be at the moment, from way in the future, long future, kind of created genetically by insane minds.
So it is
Yes,
not natural.
not really, no. It can get into minds, it can cause paralysis through fear, as you have experienced. And then it can tear things apart with these vicious claws, as you also experienced. It is called a Ridugita. I will be kind enough to pass that spelling into your chat.
What a helpful deity.
Ridugita.
It is still on this plane, on your plane.
That is not a good thing.
I think it filled its hunger. It sated itself in that battle and then scampered off to the mountains near Pytosco. To the northeast, you would know.
They will need to know that.
So now it's the creature's turn, and this fire roaring in front of it, it turns and moves.
I'm also emitting 10 feet of bright light, just FYI. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that would put it off as well.
It does a little bit, yeah. Yeah, let's say it goes the other way then. With that intense light, it's
Yeah,
just
'cause it's
sort of,
radiant light. So.
yeah, it's sort of spooked and isn't particularly happy here. So it's going to head off up that direction, going round the other way.
Give Murdoch a kiss.
That completely.
You also see how easily it just scampers over this terrain. It's unaffected by the mud. Well, back to you.
Carl's just going to sigh heavily, look at Sasha and go, intelligence really ain't your strong suit, is it? And then go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there and do the same again.
Okay, well, you're hitting it this time. You're close enough to actually...
Yeah. That's the... So hang on, can I get to... Where did I go? Back there. So I want to do it in such a way where I'm going to, again, try and force it away from us. If that's possible. Because I really, really don't want to hit this thing.
Your cannon, the range of the cannon...
Yeah.
It's not you firing a firebolt into the ground. Your cannon just fires a 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
If it fires, it's going to hit it.
Okay. Fuck it, let's just do it. Can I fire it sort of down past it almost?
I mean, if you want to miss it,
Yeah.
like on the side...
Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to intentionally miss it. And then I'll kind of want to put the firebolt about there.
So you're then firing more like that. Is that kind of how you...
Can't see it.
Well, why not?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. That's, yeah.
Okay.
And then put the sort of the firebolt there.
Okay, fair enough. You do that. I'll need the...
If only we had a wizard that could cast a wall of fire.
Yeah. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Some sort of sorcerer, perhaps.
Yes. one that is good with fire.
Mm.
And nothing but.
Got to have your weaknesses. Okay, so then Sasha, you've just been insulted.
Not like it came charging at me. Okay, I'm going to move to there. And again, hold in case it comes this way.
If nothing else, then Dalen.
I'm just staying there, keeping an eye on Bernia. I'm obviously watching what's going on, so I can react if I need to. But I want to stay by Bernia just in case I see any difference in what's happening with her, so I can help.
Okay. Malsek.
Okay, so Mazdak's starting to panic now, because his friends don't appear to be, doing any damage to this thing, and nobody's told him what the plan is. So, Eldritch Blast straight in the face.
Brilliant.
I'm guessing if he's as intelligent as he claims to be, he would be able to work it out.
Yeah, but he's panicking.
And he's never been in a sort of combat situation like this, so you've got to give a bit of a leeway there.
Yeah, Mazdak doesn't do well in combat situations. He reacts with Eldritch Blast 9 times out of 10.
No, these
that's
fair
his
weather
go-to.
wizards.
So yeah,
Even when they're running away. Okay.
20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 10 plus 3. Yay, full damage, 13 points.
Wow, nice. Okay.
30, get to... I don't want to lead it to them, you see, so I'm going to go there, I think. And that'll be my go.
Okay. Right.
Because the problem is, you see, Bernia can't move. So Mazdak's like, fire, run.
Yeah. Do that. Oh. Right, stupid. Let's try it that way. Okay. There we go. Okay, so you fire and run. Well, we're back to Bernia. So, do you need anything? I'm just want to let you know you're doing well.
I know you have done a lot for me, protecting me. But given what is out there and what is to come, would you grant me the guidance to keep them safe?
They put a hand on your shoulder and cast guidance.
Awesome.
Stupid.
That was brilliant. I love that.
We're just going to make like a tree and leaf.
Yeah, perfect. What happened here. There was an explosion, an arcane explosion of sorts, something made by a wizard. It ripped a hole between this realm and another. And now something is trying to come through, and it is punching. And the rift are the impact.
It is like it is on the other side of a wall, and the pieces of stone that fall from its impacts each of these rifts.
Pretty much, yes.
Is there a way to stop it?
There are always ways. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you what that is at the moment. Let me just say that it's got us gods a little scared.
If something
But
scares
it
the
has taken me
gods,
a fall down a peg or two.
if it scares the gods, then the very thought of it would put terror into the world itself.
Now, I cannot tell you what this creature is, where it's from, what realm it exists in, or how to stop it, but that is how this began. And I'm, odd thing to say from one such as I, but I am putting my faith in you. And your friends, of course.
Then I hope that I can do good by your faith.
I know you will. Now, I believe your friends need you. If you're ready.
And I think I am. And I feel a strength welling inside me.
Now, because of the unusual circumstances in which this communique arose, I cannot communicate like this always. It is not my domain. You've felt my touch before, and that is how it will be. But your weakened psychic state and being close to the earth, I was able to place a part of me in your mind for this discussion. But we cannot communicate like this again.
Even just the warmth of your presence on the breeze brings me peace.
Good.
Now, if my friends are in danger, I feel I must go protect them.
It's been a pleasure. Goodbye.
Thank you.
And you feel a blackness again. The creature. Yeah, it's again met by flames, but they just kind of burst. It's not a wall of fire, so it's not continuous. stream of fire. It is just a burst to try and push it in another direction. It was kind of heading this way, continues to sort of head up. And it comes to Mazdak.
It's ouchie time.
Well done, Kral. You've pushed it into the squiddy one.
Yeah, ouchie time.
And this is from the person who's insulted the intelligence of 2 party members during this period. So I need at least 3 more screens.
Okay.
That's what I need.
The wall of monitors.
Yep.
Yes. No, that one. Blimey, stop it. Teams, why are you opening?
No teams. Bad.
Okay, so yeah, as it gets to you, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, sure. Actually, okay.
Is
I've got
it?
now. A dexterity saving throw. 12.
Okay, I was just trying to.
Highly dexterous me, obviously.
Yeah. So I need those. Okay, but as it's I'm just in your HP. It charges up and it makes this weird move as that sort of horn on the front of its head just comes down, crack, right on top of you. You don't manage to get out of the way. It just smashes its
Nice.
face into the ground
Lovely.
without you managing to get out of the way, and does 19 points of damage.
I'm fine. I'm
This
still
is
up.
fine. This is fine.
Hey, shrug it off. No, not shrugging. Hurting. Ow!
Oh, I just thought that's I saw your max HP is 15 in roll 20, but you had your false life on, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I did. I've got 1 hit point left.
Perfect. Okay, but that's its go. I will. I'll bring this. I've got an extra little bit, but I'll move that to the token layer. It's just a red square because that head smash move does an area effect. So it basically hit like there.
Okay, cool.
Come high, however. There we go. Move it to the back. So, Kral.
Right. I know he's just smashed the ground where Mazdak was. Does it look like it's going to be carrying on moving forward, or is it sort of stopped?
The head smash kind of stopped it in place, so it's not moving at the moment.
Right. Okay. Shit. Trying to think. Where's the bloody thing gone?
It's right there. It's massive. You can't miss it.
Yeah, I know. I'm it's bad, isn't it? So, where's my infusions gone?
It's bad. We're running.
I believe my homunculus has got a movement range of 20 feet.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 5, 10, 15 to there. Fuck's sake, where's it gone? Sorry about this, guys. I don't really.
Is that you or your homunculus that's moved, or both of you?
No, that's me, because he's sat on the shell at the moment. Just trying to find the actual, essentially, character sheet for him. Yeah, so he's got a 30-foot flying or a 20-foot 20-foot movement speed on the floor. So I'm going to sort of instructing. So I think I can use a bonus action to make him do what I need him to do.
Okay.
Just to make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, so I'm going to instruct him to sort of fly over to Mazdak, and you'll see sort of like Kez literally sort of like land on Mazdak's next to Mazdak's leg, and sort of just tug on his robe and poke him because I can cast magic through the homunculus.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my action to cast Cure Wounds on Mazdak.
Cool.
That max, you get 13 points back.
Lovely. I'm one below full now.
I think that's the one.
I think the word yo-yo was invented for Mazdak.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's everything I can do.
Okay. If nothing else, then Sasha.
I'm going to run charging straight for it and rage on route.
Whose route?
And that's as far as I can get at the moment. So
Hey.
I am going to smasher it with my sword. Oh, that's good. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So do you need different damage types, or you just want it as a block?
Check. No, just block me.
Okay,
It's a bit rude.
Don't block me. We may need to swap messages.
It's 19 points of damage total.
19, a nice. Set. This seems to be now failing.
And that's my go. And at the end of my turn, everybody within 10 feet of me takes 2 radiant damage,
Great,
including me. But I only take 1 because I'm a resistant. Well, this is why I was trying to stay away from you. I did put a circle up, but it doesn't seem to have popped up on.
You've literally just run into my page.
Your circle, I can see it. Let me set player permissions on it. Can everyone else see it now?
You can see it, yeah.
Cool. Does that include the creature also takes 2 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm burning with radiant light and a lot of anger.
Okay. Right. I realised that I've got a TV attached to my system, so I've now got a 4th screen.
Nice.
That is a 32-inch monitor on the screen on the wall.
Fantastic.
Yeah, don't mind me if my graphics card begins to fry a little bit. So, yeah, Sasha, if that's all from you,
That is all from me.
over to Dalen.
Okay, my instant reaction is to cast Shield of Faith on Mazdak.
Okay.
Cool.
So, sort of like a glowing, sort of sickly green colour orb surrounds you, gives you +2 to your AC.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. Can't really do much else because I'm not going to leave Bernia until I know she's okay. But I'll hold a. Oh no! In fact, I can do a. I'll do a Toll the Dead on it. which is a wisdom saving throw. Because it's a cantrip.
Okay. Wisdom. Cool. He gets an 11.
Oh, okay. That's 5 points of necrotic damage.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah, so Kez would have been there, just the thingy above Mazdak, just for your reference, Martin.
Right, okay, yeah. Well, isn't he kind of on Mazdak?
No. So he landed next to him, sort of, and tugged on his robe, and then touched him.
Right. And find something.
Oh, I'm concentrating with that as well, Shield of Faith, so I'll put a symbol on my character. Don't know what symbol I can put on.
There you go. There's a cannon.
Yep, that'll do.
Cool.
Right. So, Mazdak, it is your turn.
Okay. Right. So, I presumably am within this thing's range, which I really don't want to.
Yes.
But okay, I'm going to take the time to throw false life on me again. It's another 5 points. It's rolling so well. Perhaps I'll roll those with actual dice next time. But yeah, rolling it in D&D Beyond because why not? I've rolled a 1 so far each time. But yeah, that's my go. I can't really do anything else.
Okay. Then, Bunya, so you sort of just closed your eyes just in a really calming moment as that gentle breeze just fades. And then this warm blanket just removes itself from you to the sound of just screaming, shouting, and all-round general chaos.
Then he turns over and goes, 5 more minutes.
I'll kind of get myself to my feet.
Tapping Dalen's foot, trying to find the snooze button. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. You get yourself to your feet.
Probably using Dalen to steady myself. What is happening?
Are you all right?
Yes.
This beastie was trying to get to you,
No, sir.
and we couldn't move you.
Just a question about the Nosoro.
Yeah.
Once they've started kind of attacking someone, do they tend to just kind of stop if that person gets out of their way? Or will they just repeatedly attack until the midget is gone?
It depends on. I mean, yeah, living in a country with these creatures, you'll probably be taught about them. Yeah, it depends on the reason for attacking. If they are hunting, no, they're not going to stop. If they are defending territory, then if you left their area, maybe. Depends how vicious they were feeling and how far they'd follow you to make sure. If they were just startled by something, which you don't know at the moment, having just sort of come round whether that's the case, they can be a little unpredictable. So it's tough to know, really.
I'll kind of
And
stagger forward.
You would also know, that they are faster than most people on foot. So running can be difficult unless you've got trees to run to.
I'll kind of look at the situation. I'll move forwards just a little bit. Still kind of getting my bearings a bit. And just kind of say, back away. If it is just passing, it will leave us alone. And Dalen would probably see this little green flash from Bernier's amulet as I cast Bless on Mazdak, Kral, and Sasha.
Mm. Bless.
Excellent. Bless you.
D4 to
That's D4
attack, saving throws, yeah?
Attack rolls and saving throws, yes.
Okay.
And I'll pop on the purple circle of concentration.
Yeah.
And
Lovely.
then, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Excellent. The creature then, he's just going to kick out a couple of legs. Just bang, bang, just 1, 2. Let's see which 2. So, one at Kral, one at Sasha. Let's say, check the scoreboard up here. Okay. Kral was a 23 to hit and 17 on Sasha.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, hits me too.
And those. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna save me either.
So Kral takes 19 points of damage.
Cool.
And oh blimey. That's 11 for Sasha. Much lower roll. And you get to have it as
I
well.
get to halve it as well to 5.
Because it's bludgeoning damage, yeah. So there you go. Everyone behind Sasha.
10 feet behind.
So back to the top, Kral.
With this thing flicking its leg out and the size of it, would it have thrown me or knocked me or whatever? Or is it just
No, it's doing more of a stomp, a downwards action than a flick.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't get pushed away.
That's fine. Right. So I'm going to get very annoyed, and as a bonus action, the flamethrower is just going to bathe this thing's ass in flame.
Hope so. Maybe bits of its side as well.
Yeah. So
So
let's just have a look at the
what's
cannon.
it's not going to hit me, is it?
Yeah, I was just going to give you access to move. There you go. You can move the cannon now, Ash. If you wanted to do that.
Okay, so the cannon's not my homunculus. My homunculus servant isn't the cannon.
Oh, right,
So-
okay.
Okay.
So I've got essentially got two
Oh.
things that could potentially move that I can use my bonus action for. So I've got my homunculus
Right.
servant, which essentially works the same way as a familiar would, and then the
Yeah.
cannon, which is on the top of
Well-
my shell.
Oh, he's a little turtle, isn't he? The homunculus. Sorry, I got me actions wrong there.
Sorry,
Um,
no, it's my fault. I probably wasn't clear enough.
there you go. There's a turtle on your head now, Mazdak.
Fair enough.
The
if I-
cannon.
if-
Yeah, the cannon was elsewhere.
Cannon's basically sighted on the top ridge of his shell,
Right. Okay.
and it sort of just
Well-
bends forward. If I can do it diagonally, would there be a way where I can do it where I can miss my
I think that's fine. Yeah.
So that's going
You're
to
not
be
you're not going to hit Mazdak. The creature is going to block any flames going towards Mazdak.
cool.
So you can angle it away from Sasha. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so he needs to make a save against my a DC 15 dex save.
That's
Against
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
roll the damage anyway, so let's see how much he takes.
Natural 20, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's fine. He still takes half damage, so I got
Yeah.
it was 14 total on the 2d8. So he takes
Oh.
7 points of fire damage. And then as my action, I am going to. He's going to pull like one of the little sort of tools, £5 hammer off his belt, and and you'll just see him pull the crossbow off his back, take the bolts out of it, slot it in the end, mutter a few words, and he's going to cast catapult, and just launch this hammer at the side of this thing's head.
Okay.
Dex save again.
11.
Fails, so he takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage. So it's 8, 11, 16 points of bludgeoning damage. As this sort of like, as basically catapults this hammer at it. And that will be my turn.
Okay. It is now Sasha.
I'm going to take a step to the right, but not a jump to the left. And then I'm going to twat it again. 22.
Yeah.
So it's 21 points of damage in total.
Nice. Is that including your aura?
Yeah. And I get healed for 2 points of healing from my vampiric sword.
Yes.
And then I'm going to, pull at a leg or something and go, "Hey, you big dumb beetle," and just try and get its attention.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure calling it a big dumb beetle will offend it greatly. Balaam, your turn.
I'm going to shout out as loud as I can. Did you not hear her? Leave it may be go away. And then I'm just going to move forward one pace to stand again next to Bernia, and I'm going to hold Bane. No, I can't do Bane. Sorry. And inflict wounds if it goes to attack anyone else.
Inflict wounds is a touch spell.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's the wrong one again. Then Ray of Sickness.
Okay. Okay, if it attacks someone else.
Yeah.
Okay. Mazdak.
With that in mind, I'm going to run.
Okay. It flicks a leg at you as you try to move away. Natural one. You're too quick for it.
I'm very small.
Yes, quite. So does that? Dalen, you saw it swing for him. Are you still firing?
My intention was that not rather than if it attacks someone, if it hits someone else. So if it causes anyone any more damage.
Right. Bernia.
I will. Sorry, just before we go there, I'm running, but I will hold Toll the Dead if it attacks any of my friends.
Okay. Bernia.
How's this thing looking? Does it look panicked? Or
It definitely looks stressed and panicked. It's starting to look a little bit beat up. Not huge amount. These things tanky, as you'd know.
does it seem to be
Doesn't look
focused
like
on-
it's going to stop. Not yet.
Does it look like it's focused on Mazdak or Sasha at the moment?
Sasha. it sort of flicked a leg as it was towards Mazdak as it was turning to Sasha.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm gonna hold my action if it lashes out at Sasha to kind of attack it and try and get its attention.
Okay. Well, with 3 of you holding actions, it's going to smash its face into Sasha.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So it turns around and it does that move where it just goes, just leans forward. It's sort of got like a shoehorn type head, so it just hits.
Like Glasgow kiss.
I'd love it for Sasha to grab it by the horn and just flick it over her, over her head.
Okay. Highland Games style. So make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, Sasha.
I'm assuming I can see this coming.
You can see it coming. It's telegraphed quite obviously.
Do you want to get to the held actions after this?
Yes,
25.
I think you succeed, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to have you move out of the way with that.
I'm probably going to do some kind of fantastic roly-poly, or not roly-poly, but sort of head over roll. And then go, ha!
Okay,
So
cool. You're very muddy now,
don't care.
but it suits you.
I'm not smushed into the ground.
You're not, no. So, Mazdak, Dalen, and Bernia, you all held actions
Yep.
waiting for an attack. So, I'll go left to right in the order I see you on the window. So, Mazdak, you're first.
It needs to make a wisdom save. 13.
Okay.
As I point my finger at it and release Toll the Dead.
Right. 14.
14, that's safe. Yeah, it's fine. Didn't take any damage.
Yeah. Dalen,
22 to hit.
hits.
That is all of 5 points of poison damage, and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which I presume will be quite large.
Yep,
There's always an actual one.
there is. And it's a low roll, 13.
Oh, it fails, so it's now poisoned until the end of my next turn. So it
Okay.
has
Yeah.
advantage on attacks and things, and saving throws and stuff. I think poisoned or something. I can't remember.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
There you go.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. It's all well and good having a +8 to your con save, but if you roll a 5,
Yep. Tis the dice.
yep, them's the dice. And Bernia, you were also going to.
14 to hit.
Don't think. No, that doesn't hit.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
I only woke up like a few seconds ago, so I need to get
Yeah,
back to swing then.
you're still coming round. Still coming around. Okay, so the thing made the head smash attack. I think that's what I called it. It's also then going to flick out a leg at or it can't do, but Sasha, so it'll do Kral. Make one of its stomp attacks. There's a better roll. That's 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Higher than that, but it doesn't matter.
I've got a feeling I'm going to come back in a moment.
That's 18 points of damage.
Yep, I'm down.
Crikey.
Splurt.
Okay. Well, we're at the top of the round. It's 9 o'clock. Do we want to take a quick break?
Sure. Okay. I will.
I need a drink.
Indeed. We will be back in just a minute. Let's have a break. And welcome back. We dive straight back into battle. Martin.
So, top of the round, Kral will have a death saving throw, please. If you could just message me the result. Unless you get a natural 20 and jump straight back up. Okay. Sasha.
I'm going to keep hitting it, trying to keep its attention on me.
Yep.
$18.
That just hits. That's its AC.
$27 points of damage.
Wow.
Big hit there. Guys,
And-
anything else?
I get 3 hit points back from my sword.
Lovely.
And then at the end of my go, it takes 4 damage and I take 1.
It takes 4 damage. Okay. Dalen.
Okay, having seen Kral go down, I'm going to run over behind him, put my hand on his shell, and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level,
Okay.
which gives him 14 hit points back. Okay, and
That's
then,
the April.
with my can I do anything with the bonus action? Hold on a second. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay, yeah.
My skull will appear by its butt and smack it on the butt. And hit with a natural 20.
Well, hey. Oh, that's not how spiritual weapons go. Not in my experience.
7 points of force damage.
How many? Sorry?
11.
Nice. Okay. That's probably all from you, Dalen, isn't it?
It's all from me, yep.
Hang on. You cast Cure Wounds, which is a spell, and then
Oh, I can't do Spiritual Weapon.
you can't do Spiritual Weapon.
I'll just do a Toll the Dead then, which is a
Yeah, I'll put that to 11 back on.
shame. So that's a Wisdom saving throw. I got excited because I had a bonus action.
Yeah,
I can't use Toll the Dead either, because it's an action, so I can't do anything else.
yeah. That's 11 on the save.
I can't do that anyway, because I've done an action as Cure Wounds, and the Toll the Dead would be an action as well.
It would. It
Right.
would.
I
Yes.
can't do nothing.
Yes, if you'd have done Spiritual Weapon, you could have then done the cantrip, but yeah.
But I healed it first, so that's me. I'm just kneeling down next to Kral. Healing.
Yeah. You felt him, he was slipping away fast, but you got there just in time.
Wow. Okay.
And you see his eyes open again. Mazdek.
I will fire up a chromatic orb. Which
Okay.
is 12, 13, 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so we will have 3d8's worth of poison damage. Why not? That seems interesting. Oh, all sixes. 3 sixes. 6, 6, 6. 18 points of poison damage.
Ow. Nice.
And I will stay exactly where I am and do nothing.
Okay, Bunya.
Does Kral look? No, Dalen's got Kral, hasn't he?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna step here, and I'm gonna take another swing with my great sword, attempting to get its attention.
Okay.
This one. That was a bad choice. 9.
Right now.
It's going well.
There was this cinematic moment of Nagale saying, "Your friends need you," and then you turned up glorious in battle and then just missed constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Have you got anything else you can do?
Just thinking, I do have a couple of bonus actions that I have access to, but whether I use them because I'm concentrating less.
Let's. Yeah, I'll just move the cannon out of the way because it is attached to Kral, so you can move into that space if you wanted to do anything.
No, I think I'm going to hold on to my spell slots for now. That's going to be my turn.
Okay. It is the creature then, and it turns around as Sasha had jumped elegantly out of the way, and he's going to try and smash its face down over here. So, wait, have we missed? No. Kral, you're awake but prone at the moment. Is prone just disadvantage, or is it an auto fail? It's just disadvantage, isn't it? In other
believe so.
demons.
Let's have a look. Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. And for attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attack rolls within 5 feet. Prone creature has only movement options is to crawl unless it stands up. And it doesn't say anything about disadvantage on saves.
Okay. Well, I will rule it as disadvantage on deck saves. I think that feels like it makes
Can you
sense.
do a dex save as well?
Yes, you do as well, please, Dalen.
Don't forget your bless,
Yes.
Kral.
It's not really going to make any difference. It's 7.
Oof.
I got 15.
Dalen, you just about managed to scrape out of the way. But Kral takes another hit. 16 points of damage.
Yep, down again.
Bloody hell, you're trying to use all my spell slots up.
Again, I'm going to just move you out there.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's as written, but it makes sense that you literally just move out of the way of the thing. So, yeah, and then it's going to stomp at Bernia. They were trying to get attention, but I don't think a 12 is going to hit. So you managed to get out of the way. Same again, please, Kral, but reset.
You've gone through a rift, Kral. You're back in time.
Okay. Sasha,
I'm going to try and draw its attention back to me again.
Okay.
'Cause that's what I was trying to keep its attention on me rather than hitting anybody else.
Yeah.
23 to hit. It's 22 points of damage on that one.
Okay. Dalen,
And then again another 4 at the end of.
another 4 from the thing. Okay.
So I'm going to move down to here. I'd like to grab Krull by the top of his shell and try and drag him back 15 feet, which is half my movement.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep, give me a strength check.
11. Bloody hell. I am very strong and very big.
Yeah, I was going to say, you were trying to move him 15 feet. I'll say you're getting 5 feet.
Okay.
And that means he's moved out of the range of the creature, not by his choice. So it's not
Okay.
not an attack.
And then with my action, I'll cast Cure Wounds on him again. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate D8s now. That's 8 points of healing.
It doesn't matter how much healing he gets when he's making death saves.
But at least he comes back again.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't matter when he's making death saves.
Well, it does because that's my last second level spell slot.
Ah.
So nobody else get hurt, please.
Yeah, good to know. I'll keep trying to drain you of spells. Cool.
Excellent.
Dalen, anything else?
No, that's my go.
Sonia. Nasdaq, sorry.
Can I have a go? Go on, give me a go.
You have a go. Come on, then.
Yeah. Right, I will. Okay, running out of spell slots, so we're going to do a Toll the Dead, so wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. 18, I'm afraid.
Then that's my go. Good.
Ooh.
Excellent. Good to know.
See, I knew I tried to skip you for a reason.
Yeah, I'm very exciting.
Sorry.
No, no, fine.
Sonia.
Okay. I am going to I'm going to move 2 down, kind of place my hand on Krull's shell, and use 12 points of my lay on hands to heal him. And I'll kind of nod to Dalen and then move up, kind of readying to take any strike that comes for me.
Didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
So it's sort of spinning on the spot. It moves really weird as it sort of skitters on the spot, but it turned to Sasha. So he's going to stomp at you.
It has disadvantage if it's poisoned, isn't it?
No.
Is that what's the?
Oh no, that was the end of my next turn, which is just
Oh, right.
yeah, so it's gone now.
I don't know if you rolled it for the last one.
I didn't know.
But it,
Um,
never mind. It obviously is the poison was just not effective enough in his body.
let's call it that. Yeah, that's better than DM negligence. Sasha, does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, that was a jump. Christ, I'm rolling low against you. That's 12 points of regular bludgeoning damage.
Half to 6.
And Bernia is going to take a stomp at you. Oh, Christ. That's 11 to hit.
Nope. At least we're being consistent at each other.
Yes, quite. Back to the top. Kral, you awaken again.
Yeah. So he's going to get up and sort of just limp away. 5, 10, 15 to there. And then
That technically is moving out of its range.
Yep,
I thought he'd already I've moved him out of its range, hadn't I?
No.
You only managed to move it 5 feet. You're right. You probably were, and we probably could have gone 5 feet in a different direction. We'll call it quits. No attack.
Okay, so he's going to move to there. I think so. So he did 18 points to me last time, didn't you? With the area attack.
Yeah, something like that.
So the cannon's looking very badly damaged. But he's just going to turn, pull out the crossbow, and just fire the crossbow. And what you'll hear is a shift thunk, but there's no sort of and the bolt will just shoot at the end of the crossbow. So I'll try and shoot it. Fucking hell.
Roll
18
Silver
to hit.
Bliss.
Actually, no. Sorry. Not 18. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 1d10. For 13 points of damage.
That's it.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to instruct Kez to shoot it with his little. So, he's just pull out his little mechanical pistol and go.
Okay.
So that's so he's got a +4 to hit. 16 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit. Right.
Okay, that's cool.
That just pings off the kind of head armor.
But Kezzy's very happy with himself because he doesn't very often get to use, his little gun in combat. But that's me done.
Okay, that brings us to Sasha.
Just screaming obscenities in every language that I know. Which is 3 of them. So if anyone speaks Celestial and Sylvan, they'll hear colourful expletives in that, as well as Common. And then I'll take another hit. That's a natural 20.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
$36 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice hits. Okay. Anything else?
What about your aura?
Yeah, my aura will do 4 at the end of my go.
You're all right. Okay.
And 1 to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to take a moment to have a look around the battlefield and see how wounded all my friends are. I mean, I know. Oh, sorry, got a biscuit stuck in my throat then.
Do not choke to death live on Twitch.
I know how Kral's pretty damaged. I just want to look at Sasha and Bernier and see how they're doing.
If you did joke on live on stream, it'd be good for viewing figures, though. So
Probably would. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, don't do that.
Sasha's looking fine. A little dinged, but nothing. You've seen worse.
Bernier is unscathed.
Okay, that's fine. I won't use my Hail Mary then. In that case, I'm going to do a Toll the Dead.
okay, roll away, or is that a save?
That's a save.
Okay,
Wisdom save.
20.
Yeah, that saves, so no damage.
Yeah,
My wisdom save compared to my con saves.
the Toll the Dead is just rubbish at the minute.
Oh, no, I've been using a D8 when I should have been using a D12 because it's already taken damage as well.
Yeah,
I've got to read the descriptions. Never mind. That's my go then.
Mazdak?
Okay, Toll the Dead doesn't seem to be working, so this is obviously a very wise creature. So I will Eldritch Blast it.
Okay,
That is a 14, 15, 20 to hit.
that hits.
Okay, where's my D10? Oh, there he is. Oh, wow, 5 points of force damage.
Woohoo!
Because I rolled a 2 on my D10. Whoop.
Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's my go.
Bernier.
Sorry,
Ooh,
does that show up okay?
Yeah, I used my D4. I did use my
Good.
D4.
Classic.
Cool. Right,
As a
I'm gonna.
Previous blessed person, I'm on top of the D4s.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the big bug with my sword. Hopefully,
Do it.
I've got a terrible track record.
Do it.
Oh, let's take it off to read this. 18.
18 hits.
Hey, how wounded is this thing looking?
Really, really wounded.
Yeah, we can see its health
Okay.
bar on the screen.
Yeah, I turned it on so you could see at least sort of gauge.
Let's do a paladin thing.
Ooh.
Do a paladin thing.
I'm gonna use a spell slot. I'm gonna put a divine
Stealing my
smite into
kill.
this.
I think
I'm
so.
gonna put a divine smite into it,
Go for it.
and just as I kind of bring the sword in, just say in Elvish, "Sleep now."
Yeah, sorry, Nat. You probably did 60% of the damage to this thing, but
I'm a paladin. It's what I'm supposed to do.
Team
Still
effort.
kills.
absolutely.
So that is 12. I assume you just wanted totals.
Yes, please.
18 points of damage.
Nice.
How do you want to do this?
I just kind of, with a not so much excitement, more of a, well, I had to do this. Just kind of bring the sword down onto one of its legs and just kind of cause the leg to buckle inwards and just kind of push the creature down onto the floor.
You do that, and it hits the floor with a thud, and the dust slowly settles. The wet dust is muddy and dusty ground, and it makes no further noise. You are out of combat.
Ooh.
Whew.
He had 15 left,
Oh.
so you hit with the 18.
The smite made it then.
Yep.
As this thing collapses, Kral's intrigue will overtake his cautiousness. Could I go over and start sort of knocking on this thing's shell, and would I be able to discern whether or not this would make good working materials for protection, for a shield, for plating, for instance, for Bernier's arm?
Yeah, from your expertise, absolutely it would. You also know you would need a week with this thing to actually be able to do anything with it.
Cool.
You're not going to be able just to cut off a bit of thing in the wilderness with improper tools.
But he now knows that if we can bring one of these things down, we can use the material for. So, yeah, that'd be good.
You could possibly sell the information of where a dead one is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else doing anything?
I'd just go up to Kral and just check he's okay, then go over and see Mazdak and see if he's okay, because I know he got a bit battered around as well.
I'm fine.
Good. Maybe you should stay close to us this time, Mazdak. Come and join the rest of us.
Well, I was trying to run away. I got it's quite hurt quite a lot, but luckily, Kral's little thing.
Yeah, you've basically, as Mazdak is walking along, Kezi's basically just holding on to the edge of his robes, just walking with him.
Yeah.
Yes, you know the rules, Mazdak. When we come to fighting, you hide behind me.
I know, but I didn't want it to smash onto Bernia when she couldn't move.
I know.
Speaking of which, Bernia, what happened? Where did you go?
I didn't go anywhere, but
Well, technically you did, because you were surrounded. Well, you probably didn't, but you were surrounded by vines and fire. We couldn't see you, but we knew you were there. But you didn't. You were asleep or dead. Asleep. Dalen was asleep or dead?
Asleep. I could see she was breathing, but I could not get to her.
asleep would be a good word.
Okay.
You were okay, weren't you?
Is this some kind of sleeping sickness that happens to you?
No.
Narcolepsy.
As best I can describe it, as though I was in a nightmare and someone drew me out into a dream.
Gosh, that's exciting.
Someone?
Yes. And I'll kind of walk back to the grass, kind of settle myself there. When I walked forward, then what I am told, the creature that was here those months ago, Vidogita.
I have not heard of one of these. What is it?
I'm not certain myself. Apparently it is something from far, far ahead of our time. Made, not grown. Not natural.
So,
And it had
sorry.
left a trap here for me
Oh.
to let me dissolve into my terror again.
Do you think there's still a trap here?
I don't know, but I will be keeping to the grass for now.
Okay.
I'll look to Dalen. Thank you for moving me away.
You are welcome.
You did good to move me to the grass. And I'll kind of take the amulet into my left hand.
Right. So, if we get these shards of this pearl back to the library, we can get the Mage Council to identify them properly, to work out if there's any more information we can get from them, to work out maybe who had this pearl, or used this pearl, or created this pearl.
They also told me what is happening.
Oh, right. Okay, good. Book comes out. Poof. Quill appears.
It was Nagale.
Nagale
One of nature.
is causing this problem. Oh, that sounds
No.
good.
Mazdak, please slow down.
Oh,
Let
okay,
me
sorry.
finish what I am saying.
Sorry. Yes. Okay, carry on.
Nagale was the one to pull me from that nightmare.
Ah.
Once Dalen brought me to where life was.
Ah.
Told me that something is trying to get into our world from another.
Oh, okay.
It is such a creature that it has the gods scared.
Well,
Do they know what this creature is?
I just shake my head.
Do
So-
they know who summoned it?
No.
so
Nagale could not share much, but what I was told was that these rifts, these strange things happening, it is as though the creature is trying to force its way in. If you have imagine you have a wall of stone in front of you, and you punch it. On the other side, the smaller stones break free and break away from the wall.
well,
But those,
if I punched a wall, I would just hurt my hand.
the creature's attempts to get into our world is what is causing those rifts.
So I suspect that if it's punching or attacking somehow the fabric of the divide between the different realities, which is causing the rifts in time. So it's obviously just twisting the. Ah, okay. Yes. More notes.
Maybe we were right that the centers of magical power allow the veil to be thinner on these planets, well, in the centers, and this is why these rifts keep falling where they do.
Yes, well, we know that whilst this was not a place of great power, an object of great power was used.
But why would someone want to drop some future monster in the middle of a battle and kill everyone?
I'm not entirely sure that was intentional. I think these things are not intentional because the different things are happening all over the place. Yes, some monsters come through that we saw in Katisha. Here, one monster came through. On the island, there were creatures that were thrown through time and peoples that were thrown through
So
time.
you think this monster is another rift?
Yes, I think so, possibly.
That makes sense.
Because this was the original rift, was it not? Because that's what the Mage Council told us. Although I'm not entirely sure why they didn't find this pearl.
This is what I'm worried about. But if we take the pieces back, we could always go and speak to our friend who said he completed a thorough investigation,
Well,
because this would appear that he has not.
Well, rather than going to Severnil, we should perhaps go to Master Stanyard, because he's the head of the council. Rather than trying to antagonise Severnil, we can take our findings to Stanyard, therefore he can decide what to do about Severnil and to discipline him. We should not be making those decisions.
Well, surely we take it to a meeting of the council, not just one of the Grand Masters.
Well, if there is a meeting of the council that we are summoned to, of course, yes. But I don't think we will be summoned. Well, we may be summoned to a council meeting, of course. But we have to report this no matter what. So we should report directly to Stanyard, and he can decide whether it's a full council meeting, I would imagine.
I know very little about magic. It's not my specialty. But could this pearl have been the first punch through the hole?
Well,
The first punch that made the hole, that made it able for this creature to start working its
Yes.
way in?
yes, this is entirely probable.
Very much so.
Because the pearl of this power,
Pearl of this
huge
size
power,
was-
would have weakened the fabric greatly and allowed the creature to start attacking and finding other weak spots. I would imagine this, if we find out who created and or
feel that
used
There's
this
something
pearl.
I missed here. Pearl?
Yes, we found, whilst you were having your sleep, we found this enormous pearl, and I'll pull out a couple of the little shards that I've got.
And Carl will pull out the big shard, and just for comparison, he'll pull out a ball bearing about the size of a normal, what you would normally store a spell in, a pearl of spell storing.
I think someone's still got one, haven't they?
Yep.
Yeah, Dalen's got one.
Just for comparison, I mean, he's got this huge shard. I mean,
These resemble any kind of weapon that I've seen employed by Valaya or Sandemia?
No, not really. These are magical objects, and that was just not part of the warfare you experienced.
So,
But
But
did your friend
that was used.
happen to tell you what happened to the monster that attacked you?
It moved on,
So
fled from
here
the
somewhere.
battle and moved. And I'm trying to remember what she said. My mind is terrible with memory. Northwest, the mountains.
The northeast, the Pytuscan Mountains, dwarf country.
Patoskan, northeast.
oh, well, it's fine. If it's gone to dwarf country, they'll just hunt it. They're monster hunters, after all.
Well, yeah.
I mean, to put this in
It's
perspective,
gonna get it, Gus. Sorry.
the usual size of these pearls of spell storing are this big, but this thing was probably 4 to 5 feet across.
Yes, so we need to find out, A, who crafted it, because it must be somebody very powerful, and if that same person that crafted it was the same person that used it, then we have a suspect.
But I thought you said, or Bernia said, this thing was from way in the future.
Yes, but that thing was brought through a rift, like the
creature
other
was
things were
future.
brought through the rift. Yes?
The creature that
What we're
is trying
saying, we're two different creatures here, Dalen. Sorry. Try to keep up. I will try and go a little bit slower. So, there is the creature that attacked Bernia and her colleagues that ripped
Yes.
them apart. That was a creature from the future that was brought here, caused by the pearl exploding and forming the rift.
I thought that the pearl may have come through the rift
No,
and
no,
exploded
no.
at some of the creature.
Well, technically that could have happened, I suppose, but it's much more likely that the pearl exploding and letting loose all of that magic caused the rift.
I
And
see.
therefore dragged the creature through from the future. Now, there is another creature that the gods are scared of that is trying to get into our world.
Oh, yes, I know about that one.
So there are two creatures.
Yes.
So the one from the future is loose somewhere in our world already, and should we probably need to tell someone to deal with that, as it appears to be capable of decimating armies, which is quite scary. So we should report that as well, and I've lost my train of thought. Yes, we need to get
Stage.
back to the Mage Tower.
I mean,
I agree.
also, Barnya, do you think that people would pay a pretty penny for the location of a dead Nasaro? I assume these are quite valuable to your people.
I assume that is the case.
Yeah.
But
It is
along your
always of use to people when
I mean, I've had some ideas, and if I'd got a week, I would stay here and harvest this thing because the armor on it alone would provide superior materials for protection. I mean, for yourself, for other members of this party but we just don't have the time.
I have seen some wear armor of the Nosoro. It to dip, as you say, would be helpful to those.
Maybe you could find someone who would come and harvest it, and as payment, they can send you a portion of it.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, Dalen. So I tell them where it is. They send me a portion of it and keep the rest for themselves as payment.
That is my thought.
Brother Dalen, I like your thinking. Right, so shall we get on and get back to, head back towards town, see if we can get some, and then see what we want to do next? Because, I mean, Baron, do you want to hunt this thing?
Not now. Though the fear of it is smaller within my mind, I will always remember what it did. And I do not think that we could handle such a beast.
I mean, I respect that, but we at least need to warn people and have them pass on the warning, because I'm not really comfortable knowing this and knowing we, for any deaths could be on our consciences, and I'm not comfortable with that.
I can assure you that those of Valaya know of the creature and
Stay away.
they dismissed it as a plot of Sandeep. So, but a warning to the dwarves that it is likely sleeping beneath would be wise.
I would appreciate that, considering it was a
Dwarves
dwarf
are
that raised me.
Dwarves are dependable people.
They are. They're good people. My master raised me. He found me and he raised me, and I have a lot of respect and time for the dwarves. They're honorable people.
My best friend, the dwarf. I hold honor. Two is the one that has kept me going after what happened.
Right, so, I mean, I don't know if you all want to take a small rest after what just happened, and then we can move out.
I think we should get on the wagon and people can rest while we're moving.
Agreed. We really do need to move.
I think I would.
Yes, we certainly do not want to encounter another one of those beasties.
I think I would like to leave this place of sorrow behind.
As we get towards the edge where the grass is, I just want to turn around and say a small prayer to Vastro for the souls that died here.
Yeah, you get that comforting cold sense that has been acknowledged. So yeah, you make your way back to where you parked the car and head back towards the town. Were you going to head back the way you came?
I think, yeah.
On the road.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So your plan is to head back to the capital to get back to Kantichi.
Yeah.
To speak with Majors. Okay. Okay. Well, you head back to. I've got the map here somewhere, so I can read off names.
Was it Halvervik? We were.
Halvervik. Yeah, you head back to Halvervik. Unless there's anything particular.
Would-
Kral, do you want to
Yeah.
find someone locally here?
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously having a conversation with Bernia, would we be able to work out if it would be best to speak to somebody here or somebody in the capital?
The capital is quite some distance away from this place.
I suppose it would be better to speak to somebody here. Do you know who would be best?
Do I know of any well-respected craftsmen in Halvervik?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd say you know this town well enough to know of someone.
Yeah, I'll direct Kral to a store that he can go to. It would likely be receptive to what he's got.
Yeah. So you're directed to a sort of general craftsman's store. There's a guy in there.
Well, hi there. I was told you might be interested in a Nosero carcass.
A Nosero carcass? Did you find a dead one?
No, my friends and I, we killed one.
No, really. Did you find it?
Kral will just pull open his shirt and you can see sort of like the cracks on the front of his shell.
Oh shit! That's what a fucking hell, mate.
Yeah.
You're lucky to survive.
Yeah, but
You managed to take it down, though.
I mean, my friends did. I just was a bit of a punching bag.
Oh, it looks like it.
It's a good job I got the shell, though.
Yeah. Well,
I was wondering if we could do a deal. If I give you the location, would you be able to send me, say, 40% of the shell and 50% of the shell, and you can keep the rest for yourself?
right. Where do you want it sending to?
If I give you an address in Kantisha, would you be able to get it there? I mean, we could probably speak to somebody in the capital and ask them if they can use the teleporting circle for you.
You want to get 50% of a Nosero shell to the other side of the world.
I mean, yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way, right?
Where there's like 1 million gold, there's a way, yeah, normally. I think sending that much stuff, as heavy as it is going to cost more than I will make on the rest of it.
Okay, well, how much do you think you could send? Could you send it in portions at different times?
Get me 1,000 little brown envelopes and I will send it you pound by pound.
What do you suggest?
Well, let's see. Let's say I could take off 10%. Yeah, I could probably get 10% to you and still make a profit myself.
That seems fair.
All right. So, but I mean, do you know anyone in the what you call it, the embassy in the capital,
I mean,
to help us get in through the portals?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Cool. All right. Yeah. All right. I'll say if you know someone, I'll get you like 15% of it then.
That sounds good.
All right. Leave me your address.
Yeah, so you sort of write down the address, and then on a map, you'll fold out a map and you sort of mark it pretty exactly where this carcass is for him.
All right, that's not too far, I suppose. Take a few carts.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably be able to get there in a day or so and do what you need to do and then get back.
All right. I'll send you what I can.
Right, that's good. So Carl will basically just write down the note and everything there, and then sign it himself, and he'll make 2 copies, and then get this guy to sign it as essentially a contract of employment.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
And
Yep.
being a craftsman and taking on commissions, essentially, what he's essentially wrote out for this guy is a commission document. So he's going to get, and he will make it very clear that this guy's going to get sort of 85% of the Nosero, and he's going to send me the other 15% as agreed.
Yep. Okay.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Deal made.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, my friend. And sorry, Matt, I didn't catch your name at the start.
They call me Gladstone.
Gladstone, right? Well, my name's Crawl.
Good to meet you. Always nice to meet a fellow crafter.
Yeah, I mean, my old master was a cannon maker by trade.
Right, that's nice.
We
Good
used
work.
we used to build the. You remember the arcane cannons for the Cantetian Navy? Well, we used to build magical cannons for the Navy.
Right, well, different world over there, I suppose.
Yeah. But it is always nice to find a fellow craftsman with passion.
Well, I will send on your stuff as soon as I can get a cart out to collect some of it.
It's good of you. Thank you kindly. I'll be going now.
Good to meet you, Kroll. So, deal made.
Cool.
And unless there's any huge amount of stuff that people want to do en route, we can kind of just go skip the couple of days journey and drop you back at the capital. Yeah, we don't need to do 3 days worth of watches just to get you to get some travel done.
Yeah, I'm assuming we can take a long rest in that.
Yes, of course.
Thank God. Get some spells back.
Yeah, spell slots.
And you're heading straight to the teleport embassy to get straight back to Cantisha.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
When we arrive at the embassy, I'll make the arrangements for when the Nosero Hide arrives, and just warn them that a shipment will be coming through and needs to be sent through to Cantisha.
Okay. People working at these kind of remote embassies have kind of been told by higher ups of the Cantetian Council that you guys kind of just have
Carte blanche.
access, carte blanche, yeah, exactly. So that sort of thing is fairly reasonable. All they're doing is bringing it in and dropping it through a portal.
Yeah.
It's no Nosero Hide off their backs. So as you arrive back in the wonderful land of Cantisha, that's where we'll finish for tonight. Looking at bang on 10 o'clock.
Well done.
Excellent.
You had that.
Cool. Right. Thank you very much, Martin. That was awesome.
Ooh, big fight.
Yeah.
Some lore.
Yeah.
Some of the pieces coming together.
One or two.
Yeah.
One or two. Do we level up?
On death saves?
Oh, yeah, it's probably about time, isn't it?
Quite excited.
I rolled 2 nat 1s on death saves.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
just as well I was there to bring you back then.
Welcome to the healer life, James.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so hard to actually kill people.
I mean, I only had 1 hit point. You could have done quite easily.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose if I'd have hit you for like 16 damage at 1 hit point, you'd have died, wouldn't you? Was that-
No, it's double your hit points in one go.
Yeah.
So if you'd have taken me to -30, that was it, dead.
Oh, I thought it was negative total hit points.
Yeah, so Mazdak's total hit points is 15, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from 15, he'd need to do 30 damage in one go to outright kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
so,
he was
so,
one
yeah, so it would have had to go.
If it was
had
1
to-
HP, you would have to do 16.
16, yeah.
yes,
So you could quite easily have killed me.
he could have, yeah. Yeah.
Very easily. Wizard or Warlock, what do we think?
I'm kind
Oh, I
of
get 3rd level spells now. Ooh.
kind of happy that sort of I did some extra reading on my homunculus servant and realised I could cast through it.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's-
that
Yeah,
helps a
yeah.
lot.
That's kind of familiar stuff.
I had a moment playing my Artificer where I had my little mechanical scorpion homunculus with a pair of tasers in its claws, casting shocking grasp on everything as it's flying about,
Right, I've
hitting
got,
stuff.
got 6 on my D8 for hit points.
Nice.
Cool.
So
I've got an 8 on my 12.
I'm up to 41.
Good. Can you roll low at some point on that, Nat? You're already hard enough to kill.
Only got a 4.
That's what I'm there for.
Yeah.
Take the
I've
damage.
gone with
Yeah.
Warlock.
Come with Warlock. Yeah,
The paladin hasn't realised that I can take the damage yet.
you're dealing the damage as well, though.
Same as Dalen.
I
rolled a 4.
I have to have a post-it note with all the. Don't know if you can see that very well.
No.
No,
The information on it to figure out, because it's 2d6 plus 5 from my sword. I get
Yeah.
1d6 necrotic damage for the vampiric part of the sword.
Yeah.
Also, for my first attack on my go, I get Divine Fury, which is 1d6 plus 1. I can re-roll 1s and 2s on my sword. I get +2 rage damage, and the radiant consumption. I still was getting it wrong because the radiant consumption should have been added on with the original damage, and then 2 damage to the beast from the aura.
Right.
I did it just as 4 as the aura rather than
Well, I don't think it made any difference.
At 5th level, I get a feature known as the Arcane Firearm. So it says I know how to turn a 1 staff or rod into an arcane firearm, a conduit for my destructive spells. So when I finish a long rest, I can use Woodcarver's tools and special sigils into a 1 staff or rod, and therefore turn it into an arcane firearm. You can use your arcane firearm as a spellcasting focus for your artificer spells. When you cast an artificer spell through the firearm, roll a d8 and you gain a bonus to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number rolled. Would you be okay if I did that with my crossbow? And turn that in, or would you want me to have something separate?
Yeah, I think it needs to be something separate.
That's fine. That's fine.
What you need to do is get yourself a Ruby of the War Mage.
I'll think of something and I'll have fun with that because I'm going to. I'll let you know what I want to craft. So I'll
Yeah.
get some.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6 on my. A 3 on my D8.
Oh.
And I now have 16 hit points.
Yay!
Oh,
Yeah, I have,
I've
Oh.
rolled in total 26. I have 16.
Why did you put your negative score in con?
Because I
Because
didn't want it
Switch
anywhere
Mage.
else.
I've taken Sentinel as well.
Ooh. Oh, I get 2nd level spells.
I get second.
Boring.
I get,
Or we should have a once a particular feat has been used, it can't be used again.
Ooh. That would be cool.
Because how many characters have we had with Sentinel? I know it's useful. I know it's just top tier feats, but it's just so common.
It's one of the best for, especially for a
I know
barbarian.
it's difficult not to take.
Right, we're going to take
It's
identify.
like Warcaster.
We're going to take.
I feel like I should mention this
I
to
thought
you
we-
now, Martin.
But
Yep.
we'd agreed, Ash, that the identifying stuff was Mazdak's
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, but I also said that I was going to keep identify because of the
Okay.
mechanics, and I'm also a prepared spellcaster, so it's a prepared list rather than.
I feel like I should warn you that I have access to Find Steed.
I think I should warn you. I've just been given the spell Animate Dead.
Oh no.
Lots of zombies!
So
Zombie
it
army.
doesn't matter if I die. You can just bring me back.
Hey, zombie Mazdak.
I can make a large, sparkly barbarian even larger.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's a good spell.
Oh, also Mazdak, on the plus side, if you died, you'd have higher con.
Well, yeah, quite.
I'm actually free to resurrect. You don't need to have material components for me. Just saying.
I do, however, get 3
I'm a
more
freebie.
Eldritch Blasts. 3 more cantrips. So
Wow.
I've now got a lot of cantrips.
Yes. You don't. Your Odrus. You don't get a second blast, do you? Because
No,
you're not
not
the
yet.
double warlock. Yeah.
No, not yet.
No,
But
I
what-
don't get a extra attack yet, which is annoying. Because of the
You-
one level of fighter.
But you've hit 4th level in barbarian because you've just taken a feat. Yeah. What was that about? 3-2. You don't need a diamond to revivify you.
Yeah, because I'm a zealot barbarian, I am. Where is it? If a spell to restore your life is cast on you, the caster doesn't need material components for that spell. So
Well, I've
I
just
don't cost a diamond.
then, isn't it?
Now that slowly develops to the point where you are physically incapable of dying as long as you're raging.
Yeah.
Zealots.
Too angry to die.
Too angry to die.
Heat metal? Why not?
Always a good one. Cool. So everybody's leveled up. This is great. Fantastic. Thank you, Martin, for an enjoyable evening. Thank you all for playing. That was wonderful. We will, of course, be back here on Tuesday for the resumption of the battle that's currently taking place in Helleran Rising. So don't miss out on that. That's going to be interesting. Devils, oh my. And then, of course, we will be back again on Sunday for this campaign as well. So please join us if you enjoyed. Lovely, great, thank you. We will see you all very soon. Bye.